Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with mail day number 69. Wink, wink. Let's not waste any time. If you guys haven't seen my mail days, I'd like to remind people I'm going to show you the cards as they arrive at my PWCC vault. That's where I store my high-end and my PSA 8 Jordan collection. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards pulled up. They are all Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Let's not waste any time. Let's get you guys going. Here it is. I've created a shareable link on my PWCC vault showing you each one of the cards. We will click and get the show rolling. The first card, I'm super excited about this card. This is the 1992 Topps Gold card number 141. It's just a base card. It's not a special card, but it's PSA 10, which is pretty special. And this is the gold parallel. If you look down here at the bottom, you can see at the bottom of the card, it's gold foil down there, and that's how you can tell the gold parallel from the regular parallel. Another way for dummies is just to look at the PSA label. Although, as we're about to see in this mail day video, you cannot always trust the PSA label. Shame on PSA. They got one of the labels wrong on one of the cards that I bought, but we're going to look at it in just a second. 1992 Topps Gold number 141 in a PSA 10. You got Cliff Robinson in the background. You got Paxson. You got Ainge when he had that stint in. He's most known for being a Celtics instigator, but he had that stint where he was in the trail in Portland when all those guys were starting to get older with Drexler and Cliff Robinson and Porter and those cats. But this is Jordan finishing over all those Blazers with 159 left on the clock. That's card number 141. I'm excited about this card. Let me show you why. I've got another shareable link pulled up. It's got my entire card number 141 collection. This one's complete, and so you can see at the top I've got it labeled Topps 141 complete set with parallels. So you guys know I'm collecting in the 8s, PSA 8. You guys know I'm collecting PSA 10. I've got the base card in the PSA 10. We've got the base card in the gold PSA 10, as I just showed you. And then I've got the base card in the PSA 8 gold. And then I've got the base card in the PSA 8 base. And so I've got both base 8s. I've got the base and the gold 8. I've got the base and the gold 10. Sorry, I couldn't spit that out. So done with that card number 141. I think there's two other cards in there. There's like the 50 something, and then there's an all-star card. So I've got to do the same thing with those. So ultimately I'm looking at 12 total cards to complete the base and parallel in PSA 8 and PSA 10. So put this one to bed. 141 is done. I can check that off my list. No need to worry about that. As far as the card itself, again, the PSA 10 92 gold number 141, which is the card that appeared on the thumbnail that featured thumbnail for this video. Looking over the last 3 months, it's exactly flat. I think that's good. Exactly flat. I don't know what the PSA 8's doing. I don't even know if your card ladder's got it. Up 50%. So the last one sold for 25 bucks. It got as low as 10 bucks. A PSA 8 gold parallel got as low as 10 bucks. That's too cheap. Okay, look, I'm not saying 25. 25 is about right. That sounds about right. It's a gold parallel. There's only 377 of them out there. For the PSA 10, there's 358. The PSA 10 seems to be weathering the storm over the last 3 months, which it's not really a storm anymore. Jordan cards have hit. They are starting to rise a little bit. We're going to look a little bit closer at that later on in this video, but this card's pretty damn flat over the last 90 days, it looks like. Going back to our list, that's card number 1, the gold. Card number 2 and 3 I'm going to show you together. It's the 1992 Panini sticker foil card number 102. This is the most popular of the Panini stickers. There's actually a lot more than just this one. This is also the 1992 Panini sticker set number 20. This is the MVP card foil. And so the 102 and the 20 are the two cards. I picked up the 8 in both just to give you guys an idea of where I'm at on these. I already have the PSA 10 foil sticker number 102, which is actually a pretty dang big sticker. I mean, it's pretty valuable in PSA 10, and it's not the highest pop around. I think I've got it pulled up. There it is, pop 161. If you look at it, it's got less than a 10% gem rate. There's 52 of them out there. The PSA 8, there's 161. All in all, there's been less than 800 of them graded between PSA and Beckett. Again, I think that number is probably going to grow because I don't think these are necessarily rare stickers. They were relatively mass produced. I just don't think anybody had the idea or the thought to go grade the dang things. But in in PSA 8, it's a baby, right? In PSA 8, you're looking at anywhere from a $100 to a, maybe $80 sticker in PSA 8. The other one, sticker number 20 is not even in here. So 102 is the most recognizable, and there's what the PSA 10 looks like. And of course, I got the PSA 8 because I just showed it to you. So I've got the 8 and I've got the 10. Let's go back to our list, and there is the sticker number 20, also similarly priced in PSA 8, somewhere from $70 to $100, I think, if I recall. Next on our mail day, got the 2 Panini stickers and got the 92 Topps Gold 141 PSA 10. Is the 1997 Topps 40 Michael Jordan. This is actually Topps Chrome Topps 40. And so as I alluded to earlier in this video, it was a harbinger of things to come. Yes, I said harbinger, and yes, I'm from South Louisiana. My vocabulary is prodigious on occasion. This is actually a Topps Chrome card, and it's labeled a Topps 40. So as you can see, if you zoom in, it is clearly a Topps Chrome card. This is not the refractor, even though it is just an awesome card. I don't care if you guys have ever seen this card in person, especially the refractor. It's a really beautiful issue from that Topps Chrome product. But this is the Topps 40 base PSA 8, not a big one. Needed it, had to get it. Just to show you what I have. I have the PSA 10 Topps Chrome refractor, which is a big card, right? And it's got those little Olympic or Greek feather-looking thingies in the background. I'm sure there's a name for those, but my vocabulary is not that big. I don't know what those damn things are called, but it looks like little reeds from a tree or a plant or whatever. So that's the refractor PSA 10. I also have the base PSA 10, which we just looked at. And you can see the little reed things there too, but they don't stand out and they're not golden blazoned like they are on the refractor. And then after that, I've got actually now 2 PSA 8s. One of them is labeled correctly, and then I've got the $1 million mislabeled PSA base PSA 8. So I've got 2 8 duplicates of the base. So that's what I've got with that Topps 40. So what do I need left? I need to go pick up the Topps 40 refractor PSA 8, which is definitely not an expensive card at all. And let's keep trucking. We've got now the Scoring Kings 8. So actually, usually when I pick up 8s, they're not that expensive. They're real easy and affordable. Not so much the case with this one. You got to pay for this one. This is the Topps, the original Ultra. This is the original 93 Ultra Scoring Kings. Again, it's so hard to get a good picture. This is not the worst, but it's also not the best. The back, of course, is banging, right? It's a great looking picture there. Not going to be perfect. Probably going to be corner issues, as you can see in the top right. A little bit of edge wear up here on this top, if you can kind of zoom in there. And then down bottom right, corner looks, I don't know if that's a shadow or glare or what, but I'm happy with it as an 8 copy for sure. I think I've got pulled up, yeah, there it is. So I've got this card in a PSA 10 because I've got the entire set in a PSA 10. So there's what my PSA 10 looks like, and then this is the PSA 8 that we just looked at. You can't tell the difference. I don't care who you are, you can't tell the difference. And I'm saying that I'm the one who paid the stupid ass premium for the PSA 10. Looking at this PSA 8, like I was saying, this card's not cheap, but I want to show you something on this card, okay? And this is why I'm telling you the Jordan inserts that mean something have started to run again, and I've got plenty of data to back it up. This is not just me, choo-choo on the hype train. This is not me driving the bus. This is me providing you the data and letting you draw the conclusion. Although it's inevitable, we're going to arrive at the same place. So this is the PSA 8 over the last 3 months. 27 sales. That's a large sample size. Of those 27 sales, this card is up 20% all the way to $750. It's been as low as $576, and it has been as high as, where am I? I'm upside down, $809. But the card right now has settled in at $750. If we go back to 1 month, the card is up 7%. But let's go back to 3 months because I want to show you something else. That's the PSA 8. Let's look at the PSA 9 over the last 3 months and see if it's just an aberration that the 8's doing well, or maybe the 9's doing well. 9's more expensive. It's a $2,000 card. There's the 9, up 4% over the last 3 months. What about the BGS 9.5? Up 3.45% over the last 3 months. What about the measly little groveling PSA 7? Guess what? That bitch is up 40% over the last 90 days. This is legit. This is happening. The PSA 7 is up 40%. That's real money from $360 all the way up here to $500. It's actually moving up. And again, you can throw this out because it was the lowest sale, so it is a good starting data point. But even if you take the next one, which was higher at $475, it's still up. It's up 25 bucks. So call it the floor, call it the bounce back, call it the beginning of a new uptick. I don't know, but this is just one of a bevy of Jordan cards that I am seeing that are actually starting to tick up. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Go get Card Ladder or Market Movers or whatever the hell y'all want to use, or Card Hedger, or and do your own research. But that card's looking really good over the last 90 days as well. And then last card on the mail day is this card. If you watched my visit to the New Orleans Card Show last week that I released on the channel, if you missed it, go check it out. I went down to a New Orleans Card Show and I picked up this very card that you're looking at. I think, yeah, I'm almost positive, in a PSA 10, which I was really happy to pick up. This is not a refractor. There is a refractor, but this is a base. So I picked up the base PSA 10 last week, and I think I paid $100 for that card. And then I picked up this PSA 8. So now I have the 8 and the 10. The 10 hasn't arrived in my vault. You guys will see it on a future mail day. But that's it. That's the end of the mail day. I like to keep it short and sweet. It's pretty good for me to do all that and look at the Card Ladder data and all that in less than 12 minutes. We're at 10 minutes and a little bit shy of 11 minutes. But that's it. The 92 Topps Gold PSA 10. Both of the Panini foil stickers from 92 and PSA 8. Easy to find, cheap to buy. The Topps mislabeled Topps Chrome, Topps 40 base PSA 8 to push one step closer to completing that set. Still need the 8 refractor. I did complete the PSA 810 pairing with the Ultra Scoring Kings here. And then I picked up the 1997 Stadium Club Chicago Bulls Team of the 90s in PSA 8 to pair with my PSA 10. So that pairing is complete as well. I need the refractor 8 and I need the refractor 10, which is a pricey card, but there is one out there lingering and I may bid on it. You never know. Anyway, that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, do me a favor and hit it. It helps me. The like button helps me. We are pushing, I'm at over 40,000 views a month. It's really good. You know what else will help me is if you guys would click one of these videos on this end screen and just watch it if you haven't seen it already. You never know. If you watch 2 or 3 of mine in a row, you might find that you like the stuff that I'm putting out there. I do try to keep a lot of variety. I've had a lot of Jordan content lately. It seems to be well received and absorbed by the people that are watching the channel. There's a lot of people out there that are collecting Jordan on a budget or just now starting to dip their toes into the Jordan collecting waters. They're tired of the high risk stuff in the ultra modern and the modern. Not there's anything wrong with that, prospecting. I did it and I still do it. But a lot of people are starting to dip their toes in the 80s, 90s vintage. There's you got your vintage, which is steady, dependable. You got 70, 80, 90 years of track record. That's great. And then you got your ultra modern, which is really beautiful and shiny and different. And there's all sorts of options. With vintage, not so much as far as the options go. And then you got the 90s, which is the best of both worlds. It's crazy low pop. If you want to go high end, you can. It all looks different. If you want to go low end, you can. If you want to buy in bulk, you can. You can buy any of the legendary players in the 90s still for very affordable prices in mid-grade. So I like 90s basketball cards. That's not a secret, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I'm going to hype the shit out of it every time I do one of these mail day videos. So keep clicking. Watch some of these videos on the end screen. You may want to stick around, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon for notifications. But that's it. That's how we do it on 10-minute mail days on the Cajun Cardboard channel. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.